How's everybody doing? My name's Mike from Roots Canine Training. We're hanging out with Rocky and we're working on his manners going out of the front door. So typically what I see all the time is that owners go to the front door and usually the dog is in front of them, not at heel, and they go to open the door, and the second they open that door, the dog to the dog, the door opening means bolt outside. Hey, means for them to bolt outside. So what we want the front door to mean is, first we want the dog at heel. When we approach the front door, we want we want the dog to see the front door and then to sit. So we want the front door to mean sit. And when the dog sits, that's how the door opens. So that becomes the me. Okay, here's the door, I sit, and then the door opens. Not door just opens as soon as we get to it and we fly out of it, you know, in chaos. So it has to be controlled, and he does very good with it. And I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like. I'm going to go in and out and just show you the routine of just, you know, sitting when you come to the door and then opening it. And of course, I'm going to keep the door open when I go outside and come back in, so you guys can kind of see what's happening. But in here, I can demonstrate how you would do it. And the dog's going to have the most excitement typically going to the outside, not coming back in, usually going outside. But you also want them calm when they come back in, because that's how they're entering your home. You want them to understand that they have to be calm to enter the home. So here we go. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Good. Heel. Sit. Heel. Good job, buddy. Sit. So no, sit. So you want to do this exercise with them. You want to do it over and over, so they start getting used to. They can start getting desensitized to the door. Like it doesn't. You don't want it to mean excitement anymore. It's got to mean sit and remain calm. Good sit, buddy. Good job, boy. Good sit. Heel. Sit. And you also want to be the first one with your foot. No, sit. With your foot inside. You should be able to have your foot inside and tell your dog to sit and then not move. Just be careful not to pull on the leash. I see people do that all the time. They try to tell the dog to sit and then they start moving. They really don't have the leash in the correct position, so the dog feels pressure and then they start to move. So you have to be, no, sit. You have to be conscious of how you're holding the leash. So you should be the first one with your foot in the door every time. So don't walk in, make sure the way you step in your home is your foot, you're stepping in right at the beginning, right here. Don't like take a step here and then sit. And then, don't step here and then step in your home like that, because they're definitely going to hit the ground before you. The best thing to do is to walk up and put your foot right in the first part of the door, right after the doorway. So, heel. So you see how my foot was the first foot inside. Sit. Same thing with outside. For me to shut the door, I'm able to step outside. Sit. I'm able to step outside without him moving. You see how the first couple times he actually he was moving. I'm stepping like this. He's still kind of moving a little bit, but the more I do this, the more desensitized he gets to it. So we're going to do it one more time. You did a really good job. Sit. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Heel. Good job, buddy. Heel. Sit. So you did really good with that, and that's it's something you want to practice with your dog. You want them desensitized to going outside. You don't want them excited every time you go outside, because if they're entering anywhere, the outside world, with that energy, they're going to bring it around with them and on the leash. And same thing within your home. If they're entering with that excitement, then they're going to bring that excitement into your home. And only bad things happen when dogs are excited. They only get problematic behaviors, issues, fights, all kinds of things can happen when they're excited. So you want to instill calmness in your dog.